The emergency alert came on at 11:43 p.m. I remember the exact time because nothing ever happened in our town. No murders, no riots, no disasters. The kind of town where people left their doors unlocked. I was lying on the couch watching some late-night rerun when the TV suddenly cut to black. A loud alarm filled the room. Not a weather alert, not an Amber Alert. Something different. A long mechanical shriek. Eee. Then a man's voice came through the speakers. Emergency alert. Immediately seek shelter. The voice sounded shaky, terrified. Do not go outside. The message repeated. Stay away from all windows. Lock all doors, remain silent. The screen flickered. Then the man spoke again. This time he sounded like he was trying not to cry. If you hear voices outside, do not respond. The broadcast ended. Static filled the television. I sat there staring, what the hell? Then I heard screaming. Outside, not one person, dozens. The sound echoed through the neighborhood, men, women, children, pure panic. I jumped up and ran to the bedroom. My shotgun sat beside the closet. I grabbed it and loaded shells with shaking hands. The screams grew louder. Then came something else. A sound I'll never forget, not human. A deep guttural howl that rattled my windows. Silence followed. Then more screaming, much closer. I turned every light off in the house. My heartbeat felt loud enough to give me away. Minutes crawled by. Then boom, boom, boom. Someone slammed against my front door. I nearly pulled the trigger. Please. A woman's voice. Let us in. A man joined her. Please God, let us in. I crept toward the door. Every instinct screamed not to. The alert had specifically said not to respond. I looked through the peephole, a young couple. Both covered in blood, the woman sobbing. The man clutching his arm. Behind them the street was empty. For a second I hesitated. Then I unlocked the door. They practically fell inside. I locked everything behind them. The woman collapsed onto the floor crying. The man leaned against the wall, breathing hard. What happened? I asked. The guy looked at me. His face was pale. They came out of nowhere. What came? His eyes widened. Things. The woman started shaking. Don't say it, he ignored her. They walk on 4 legs. My stomach tightened. They hunt in packs. Blood dripped from his sleeve. And they are eating people. A chill crawled up my spine. What are they? I don't know. Then came a soft noise, tap. We all froze. The sound came from the living room window. Tap, 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 something outside. The woman gasped. I slowly turned. The curtains barely moved. Another tap, this time harder. The room felt frozen. Then the glass cracked. A long claw slid through. The woman screamed. The window exploded inward. Glass flew everywhere. Something crawled into the room. At first my brain couldn't process it. It was wrong. Its limbs bent backward. Its skin looked stretched over bones. Its mouth split nearly to its ears. Rows of needle teeth filled its jaws. Its eyes were completely white, no pupils, no emotion, just hunger. The thing sniffed the air slowly, its head twitched, listening, searching. It hadn't seen us yet. I raised the shotgun, my hands trembling. Boom. The blast hit it square in the chest. The creature flew backward. For half a second I thought I'd killed it, then it stood up. The wound closed. Bones snapping back into place. The thing looked at me and smiled, then it charged. Faster than anything should move. I fired again, missed. The creature slammed into me. The shotgun flew from my hands. Its teeth snapped inches from my face. Hot saliva dripped onto my skin. I thought I was dead. Then the man tackled it from the side. The woman grabbed a lamp and smashed it across the creature's head. The thing shrieked. The sound pierced my ears. The man yelled, "Run!" We bolted through the back door. The creature exploded through the wall behind us. Wood shattered everywhere. We sprinted through yards. More screams echoed throughout town. Houses burned in the distance. Gunshots cracked through the night. People were fighting for their lives. The creatures were everywhere. At a gas station down the road, we found temporary shelter. Several survivors had barricaded themselves inside. For maybe 10 minutes, we thought we were safe. Then one of the creatures crashed through the front windows. Chaos erupted, people screamed, shots fired, blood sprayed. I got separated from the couple. Then a propane tank got hit. The last thing I remember was a blinding flash. The explosion launched me through a display rack. Heat engulfed everything. My skin felt like it was melting. When I woke up, the building was on fire. Bodies lay everywhere. The couple had survived barely. The man helped me up. We ran again. Street after street, house after house. The town looked like a war zone. Then came another disaster. A survivor hiding in a pharmacy mistook us for creatures. He attacked. I managed to wrestle the knife away, but not before he buried it deep into my side. Pain exploded through my body. Warm blood soaked my shirt. The man shot the attacker. I nearly passed out. Every step became agony. Yet somehow we kept moving, hour after hour, running, hiding, watching people die. By dawn, only 3 of us remained: me, the man, the woman. Then we reached the old church. The military had established an evacuation point. Soldiers waved survivors forward. For one glorious second, I thought we'd made it. Then dozens of creatures burst from the tree line. The soldiers opened fire. The battlefield erupted. One creature leapt over the barricade straight toward me. Before I could react, the woman shoved me aside. The monster tore into her throat. The man screamed. He charged the creature, emptying an entire rifle magazine into it. The thing finally collapsed, but another one hit him from behind. He looked at me one last time: run. Then it dragged him into the chaos. His screams disappeared beneath the gunfire. I ran bleeding, burned, barely conscious. Military helicopters roared overhead. Missiles slammed into the forest surrounding town. Fire swallowed everything: the creatures, the houses. The streets I grew up on gone. Hours later, I woke up in a hospital. The official story said there had been a chemical accident, a mass hallucination, a disaster, a lie. Because sometimes, late at night, I still hear that emergency alert in my dreams. And sometimes I wake up to scratching outside my window, slow, patient, waiting, as if something survived the fire and knows exactly where I live.